When people hear slave trade, they imagine ships and chains. But the real system was far bigger, far more organized, and far more profitable than most people realize. This is how the slave trade really worked. The slave trade wasn't random kidnapping. It was a business system, planned, financed, and protected by powerful empires. European nations didn't just wake up and steal people. They created networks, routes, markets, and laws to turn human beings into property. Slavery wasn't an accident of history that it was designed. Most enslaved Africans were captured through wars encouraged by European demand, raids on villages, kidnapping during travel or trade. European traders supplied guns and weapons to certain groups, creating conflict and instability. Families were torn apart overnight. Children, parents, and elders were chained and marched to the coast. This stage was known as the slave hunt, and millions never survived it. There wasn't just one slave trade. There were three major routes: Trans-Saharan, Indian Ocean, and Transatlantic, the largest and most brutal. Over 12 million Africans were forced onto ships crossing the Atlantic. The journey was called the Middle Passage. People were packed tightly, chained, starved, and beaten. Many died before reaching land. Their bodies were thrown into the ocean. Let's be clear about one thing: slavery was about profit. European merchants made fortunes selling enslaved people. Plantation owners grew rich from sugar, cotton, and tobacco. Banks, insurance companies, and shipbuilders all benefited. Entire European economies were built on enslaved labor. Meanwhile, Africa lost millions of its strongest people, generations of workers, leaders, and innovators. This wasn't just exploitation, it was economic destruction. Enslaved people were treated as property, not humans. They were beaten for resisting. Families were separated, languages were forbidden. But even in chains, Africans resisted through revolts, escapes, and cultural survival. The system tried to erase them, but it failed. In 1807, Britain banned the slave trade. In 1833, slavery was officially abolished in the British Empire. But here's the truth they rarely teach: slavery didn't truly changed form. Forced labor, heavy taxes, prison labor, and cash crop farming replaced chains. The exploitation continued just under a new name. So while the world celebrated abolition, millions were still trapped in systems they couldn't escape. Slavery didn't disappear, it evolved. Subscribe to World Histories, because in episode 4, we are going to be talking about the lie of abolition.